Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Sales and Trails. My name's Nick. Thank you for joining me on my flipping adventure. Today, it's a sales video coming back from Tenby. I went away for just under a week, 5 days. Picked up a couple of items and I've got a couple of sales as well to show you, both new and old. I hope you enjoyed the video. So just before leaving to go to Tenby, I picked up an item from St David's, and it's another 24-hour Herdeman or Le Mans cap. I've had a Le Mans cap before in the past. I've done actually quite well with it as well. But this is a Oast France version. I've not seen one of these ones before. There is one on eBay at the moment. Same shape, same style, same colour. And they put it down for like 20 quid plus postage. So I was going to do like the sort of 12 to 15 mark and cut them because I picked this up for a quid. So I'm always up for a gamble on caps. I've got plenty of caps which I tend to pick up and resell, but this one sort of sprung to mind because I bought quite a lot of racing caps in the past and they've done quite well for me. So if you see any of these sort of caps, pick them up because they can be worth a couple of quid. Come to think of it, I should say this is actually quite vintage. This is like 90s, 80s, 90s. So yeah, you won't get many of these about, but when you do find them, pick them up because, like I said, a couple of quid in them. It has got a little bit of sort of on the pin, you can see where it's got a bit of age to it, and doesn't really have many tags inside of it apart from this I'd pack French tag. But yeah, pick this up quid, should make a couple of quid profit on it easy. So when I was in Tenby, I had multiple videos which I've done with both Fion, and I went out alone on one of the ones, and I stopped at a garage sale going through to one of the videos. Just on a whim, I thought, oh, I haven't got much space in the car, so I'll go 2 items, just guess, see if it's worth anything, and one of them was a Briar Bear. Now, I don't really know a lot about Briar Bears and whatnot. I think this is a Splash Mountain thing from Walt Disney in America. But yeah, it's got one of the vintage sort of tags on it for Splash Mountain. It's got the Briar Bear tag on it, as well as Songs of the South tag on the back as well. But it looked complete to me. It looks in fairly reasonable condition considering it was a garage sale. Originally they wanted £2.50 for the 2 items, but I picked this one up. I thought, you know, I'll give them 3 quid because I didn't have any change really. I was just like, well, there's my spare change. This actually sells for like 15 to 20 quid. If it's got the tags on it, it's like 25 to 30, but I think this will go probably around about the 15, maybe £20 mark. But for £1.50, that's not a bad purchase. And the second part of that actual sale, of that pickup really, I should say, is a full complete. I've checked, it's got all the parts to it. Wallace and Gromit fleeced sheep rustling game. Now I've seen these actually sell on eBay for at least £20, 20 to 30 quid, which is where I'm going to be putting my sort of valuation on it. Like I said, it's fully complete. The box is actually in pretty good condition. No real marking to it, so there's always a plus on that as well. Like I said, this is another £1.50, so there's guaranteed profit in this one, especially when there's sales very recent on it for at least 20 quid, so happy days. And you can't win them all, to be honest. I made a mistake on this one. Well, I say a mistake, it might give me like a quid or two, but it's not really worth getting in my eyes. But Wild Republic, Pterodactyl, I seen it, I thought, Wild Republic tends to be a half decent brand. You do get some good ones, and dinosaurs type ones do sell. But yeah, I picked it up for like a quid. It has the tags on the back. It doesn't have the main tag, but yeah, these are like 3 to 5. But yeah, you got to be careful when it comes to some plushes. Sometimes they sell, sometimes they don't. I'll probably make a stockpile of stuff that might not sell on eBay or Vinted and do a car boot at some point and sell them for like a quid. So I won't lose anything, but I won't really gain. But we'll see what happens with that. Going to be opening up the eBay shop soon. Was waiting until I was finishing after this holiday, and I've got an event this weekend, but after that it should be up. I'm going to go back to the original items which I was putting up on YouTube for you guys, the Final Fantasy walkthroughs and whatnot. I've got the games to go alongside them, so I'll do them as bundles, and hopefully they should be more attractive around the prices which I was looking at. Maybe a couple of quid or more for like the Final Fantasy 7 and whatnot with the games, because the games are in pretty good condition. But we'll see what happens with that. I've also got a video in the back burner with a consignment video of items from Juicy Pixel. He dropped me off a bag of goodies. There'll be a video on that one up on the channel shortly. Not to be outdone by a lot of the YouTubers on YouTube when it comes to reselling. Most of them have got like bags on them or something like that. They're all carrying their IKEA bags and whatnot. I see like Ricky Resells, he has like an IKEA cap just to have a bit of a laugh and joke and using his IKEA bags. Basically is a thing saying you are a reseller. But I thought I'll go for the old sort of dad pack. So I haven't worn one of these for a very, very long time, and being a dad and taking it away on trips and that actually is quite handy to have money in it. But yeah, I saw this one. It was a Santa Cruz Herschel. If you guys noticed in a lot of my videos, I walk around with a Herschel bag as it is. Great quality bags. If you ever find yourself looking for bags, go for Herschel because they're very good quality. But I've seen this one on Vinted. I picked it up for like £7 because I know the Santa Cruz and I know the Herschel quality. It had some marks here and there, but I didn't want to be outdone by everyone else, so I bought this up for myself. But this actually would sell for around about the £10 to £15 mark anyway, so I'm not really losing money on it, but it's going to be for me. So those are the pickups for this week, and here's some of the sales that I've done in the previous sort of few weeks, and one's going really far back to when I first started selling. I hope you enjoy. But guys, it was another quick sale. Quite unexpected. They offered £15, so when I had it up for 20, I thought I couldn't say no to that. Bought all these for £2.50 in a sort of a sale in the local charity shop, and they are Scott Pilgrim books. I got 5 of the 6 of the volumes, so I got 1 to 5. Yeah, so these were actually £2.50, sold £15. But made, I say made, the author is Brian Lee O'Malley, and they're actually in quite good condition, to be honest. You look at them. Obviously they are used, you can see on the spine of this one it's got a bit of use to it, same as the corners. But yeah, originally these were like £8 a pop, so if someone's getting a bit of a bargain, they would have cost you £40 buying them brand new. They're going for £15. I've seen them going on eBay for about 15 to 20, so I thought, as it's Vinted, there's no fees, get them gone, £12.50 profit on it, happy days. So I started putting a few extra things on Vinted. I thought to myself, oh, I'd just well put on a few pieces I picked up, and one of them was Resident Evil 3 for the PlayStation 4. Disc is all good, there's no manual in it. It was £8, sold it for, bought it for £1. Man, I love Resident Evil. I really like from Resident Evil 4. I did like the original, so like 1 and 2. A bit blocky for me when the movement and everything like that. They were really hard as well. But Resident Evil 4 was where I really enjoyed Resident Evil. I enjoyed the actual gameplay of it, and the storyline was pretty good as well with Leon and Ashley and whatnot. But yeah, found this. I'll always pick up Resident Evil if it's there, especially if it's £1, because it always sells. So yeah, £7 profit on that, not bad. And just like that, we have 2 sales. These ones were come a bit impromptu actually on Vinted. It was just before I was going to start uploading a lot of things onto eBay, so I don't mind having Vinted sales. There's no fees, so I can't complain with that. But the first one is the Boston Red Sox cap. Like I said before, it's a bit strange with a blue B, but yeah, it's a 7/1/8 new era. Yeah, so I bought this for £3 along with a bunch of other caps, £3 each, and it's sold for £10 with obviously postage added on top. So yeah, can't complain with that, £7 profit. And then we had one of the Stormbringers, this Warhammer Age of Sigmar. I was going to say World of Warcraft. Warhammer Age of Sigmar Thundrix Profiteers. This was bought, I think it was in a bundle. I think they were roughly around about 5 each, and this was £15 sold. So there's always money in World of Warcraft, so always keep an eye out to see any of these, especially when they're sealed. They're perfect sellers. I've sold a fair few of these, actually, can think of it. So that's probably about £15 profit just off the 2 items alone, which is happy days, to be fair. But hopefully I'm going to have a lot of the items now on eBay, and hopefully a lot more sales coming through. I thought I'd just show you, just in case you're wondering how I do my packing. So that's the Thundrix Profiteer in there. It covered by a good layer of bubble wrap, just to make sure it arrives to the customer safe. And with cats as well, I tend to just put a little bit of a ball inside of the one, inside of the actual hat itself, and then give it a little wrap over as well, and it should go out like that. Simple enough though. Send these up to the post now. Zone of the Enders PlayStation 2. I really liked this game. A lot of people were a bit like, I really liked it. The orbital frames were awesome in it. You know, the gameplay itself, the action. It was one of those ones which I would, you know, highly recommend playing, just for nostalgia sort of feels with it as well. But it got this one here. It's all there. So got the manual and the game. The game's in pretty good condition considering. The box is a little bit dirty, but this sold for £5 plus postage to a repeat buyer. So thank you very much again for the purchase. This will be out straight away to the customer. Black robes. Not very good lighting in here, unfortunately today. Sun's out. It's a bit shady in here, but these were my partner's grandfather's. He passed away a little while ago, and yeah, I couldn't just throw them out there in too good condition, but I thought, you know what, I'll get a cheap price from them, someone can use them, and yeah, they'll just go to a good home. These were actually £4.20 plus postage. They were size 7, in very good condition. There's a little bit of marking on the base, but come on, they've got to be worn at least twice, maybe 3 times tops. The tops of them are in fantastic condition, but yeah, very cheap price. Letting these go, and hopefully the customer enjoys them. Another shoe sale. So we've got the ladies' Riker lightweight synthetic shoes. They've got adjustable drawstrings and such for laces. They're memory foam inside. I should say. Terrible today at speaking. But yeah, made by Riker. Very good quality, nice synthetic sort of leather to them. But these are size 4. These are going out for £33 or £32.96 plus postage. So a pretty good deal on them. So if you see them in the wild, pick them up, because people do purchase them and they go for a good price. Yeah, that was just a quick sales video, quick update really as such to the channel. I haven't been active all too much recently. I've had a lot of things going on, going away as well. It did add to my time being taken away. But it was a very good holiday overall. But thank you very much for watching, guys. If you liked the video, leave a like, comment, a sub if you will, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching.